Have you ever been told that you're not good enough, that you'll never succeed? Sometimes the people closest to us become the first ones to doubt our dreams. But what if those negative words are not the truth? What if the only thing standing between you and success is your willingness to keep working when nobody believes in you? Today's story is about a young man who was constantly criticized and underestimated. Everyone told him to give up. They laughed at his dreams and called his efforts a waste of time. But instead of listening to the noise around him, he chose to trust his hard work. What happened next is a powerful lesson that can change the way you see success forever. Most people believe change happens when results become visible. They think transformation begins the moment someone achieves success, gains recognition, or reaches an important milestone. What they fail to realize is that every meaningful transformation starts long before anyone notices it. It begins in silence, in moments that rarely receive attention, praise, or validation. Just like a seed buried beneath the soil, growth starts where no one can see it. Before a tree rises above the ground, its roots spend months pushing deeper into the earth. During that time, there is no visible evidence of progress. To an outside observer, nothing appears to be happening. Yet beneath the surface, a powerful process is taking place. The same principle applies to personal growth and success. When a person decides to improve their life, the first changes are often invisible. They begin waking up earlier, developing discipline, learning new skills, reading books, practicing daily, and making better decisions. And these actions may seem small and insignificant at first. Friends and family may not notice any difference. The world continues to see the same person they have always known. However, internally, a transformation is already underway. Many people quit during this phase because they expect immediate results. They want proof that their efforts are working. When they don't receive recognition or see rapid progress, they become discouraged. What they don't understand is that every great achievement is built on a foundation that was created in private. Athletes train for years before standing on a podium. Entrepreneurs spend countless nights working before anyone hears their success story. Artists create hundreds of imperfect pieces before producing a masterpiece. The unseen stage is often the hardest because it requires faith. It demands consistency without applause and effort without guarantees. It is a period where character is developed, habits are strengthened, and resilience is tested. Every challenge faced during this stage becomes part of the person's growth. This is where confidence is quietly built, not from success itself, but from keeping promises to yourself day after day, every early morning, every extra hour of practice, every sacrifice, and every lesson learned from failure contributes to a version of yourself that is slowly evolving. While others focus on visible outcomes, true transformation is taking place beneath the surface, shaping your mindset, strengthening your discipline, and preparing you for opportunities that have not yet appeared. One of the greatest misconceptions about success is that it happens overnight. People often look at someone who has achieved extraordinary results and assume they were lucky, talented, or simply in the right place at the right time. What they rarely see are the months and years of unseen effort that took place before the breakthrough. Every remarkable transformation begins long before the world recognizes it. The unseen phase is where dreams are tested. It is the period when a person continues to work despite having no evidence that their efforts will pay off. During this stage, there are no awards, no headlines, and often no support from others. There is only a vision, a commitment, and the willingness to keep moving forward regardless of circumstances. Consider the process of building a strong foundation for a house. Before the walls can be raised and before anyone can admire the finished structure, workers spend countless hours preparing the ground and laying the foundation. This work is hidden from view, yet it determines the strength and stability of everything that follows. In the same way, personal growth begins with internal changes that are not immediately visible to others. Transformation often starts with a shift in mindset. A person decides to stop making excuses and starts taking responsibility for their future. They begin replacing negative habits with productive ones. They choose learning over comfort, discipline over distraction, and persistence over convenience. These choices may appear small on a daily basis, but over time, they create significant change. What makes this stage challenging is the absence of instant rewards. Human nature seeks quick results, but genuine transformation follows a different timeline. Progress is often slow and difficult to measure. There may be days when it feels as though nothing is changing. There may be moments of doubt, frustration, and disappointment, yet each effort contributes to growth in ways that cannot always be seen immediately. Many people abandon their goals because they become discouraged during this hidden season. They compare themselves to others and focus only on visible achievements. They fail to understand that success is usually the result of countless invisible actions repeated consistently over time. Every skill mastered, every obstacle overcome, and every lesson learned adds another layer to the transformation process. While others may see only the present version of you, a different version is being shaped through every challenge you endure, every sacrifice you make, every hour you invest in improvement, and every decision that aligns with the person you are striving to become. Every significant transformation starts in a place where few people are willing to look. It does not begin with applause, recognition, or visible success. It begins in the quiet moments when a person makes a decision to become better than they were yesterday. These moments often go unnoticed by everyone except the individual experiencing them, yet they hold the power to completely change the course of a life. The world celebrates results, but transformation is created through process. People admire the athlete who wins the championship, the entrepreneur who builds a successful company, or the student who graduates at the top of the class. What they often overlook are the countless hours of preparation that happen behind the scenes, long before the victory was visible. There were sacrifices, failures, setbacks, and lessons that shaped the person into who they needed to become. Growth is often invisible because it happens internally before it becomes external. A person may look exactly the same on the outside while experiencing profound changes within. Their mindset becomes stronger. Their habits become more disciplined. Their confidence begins to grow. They learn how to handle rejection, overcome fear, and remain focused despite distractions. None of these changes are immediately obvious, yet they form the foundation for everything that follows. One reason many people struggle to stay committed is because they expect visible progress too soon. They believe that hard work should produce immediate results. When days turn into weeks and weeks turn into months without obvious signs of success, doubt begins to appear. They start questioning their abilities, their goals, and the value of their effort. However, transformation rarely follows a straight line. It often occurs gradually, one small improvement at a time. Imagine a sculptor creating a masterpiece from a block of stone to someone passing by. The early stages may seem unimpressive. Each strike of the hammer appears insignificant on its own, yet with every careful movement, the sculpture takes shape. In the same way, every positive action contributes to personal transformation. Every book read, every skill practiced, every mistake learned from, and every challenge faced becomes part of the process. The unseen season is where persistence is developed. It is where character is refined and resilience is strengthened. It is where people learn to continue moving forward without external validation. While others may only notice the final outcome, the real transformation is occurring in the daily choices, the private struggles, the quiet victories, and the consistent effort that gradually shapes a stronger, wiser, and more capable individual. There is a stage in every person's journey that remains invisible to the outside world. It is a period when effort is being invested, lessons are being learned, and growth is taking place without any obvious signs of success. This hidden stage is where transformation truly begins. While others may only recognize achievement when it becomes visible, the most important changes often occur long before any results can be seen. In today's world, people are constantly exposed to success stories. Social media highlights achievements, celebrations, and milestones, creating the illusion that success happens quickly and effortlessly. What is rarely shown are the early mornings, the late nights, the failures, and the moments of uncertainty. Behind every visible accomplishment lies a long period of unseen work that shaped the individual before the world ever noticed them. Transformation begins the moment a person decides to change their habits. It starts when they choose growth over comfort and commitment over excuses. These decisions may not seem significant at first, but they create a chain reaction that gradually alters the direction of a person's life. One disciplined choice leads to another, and one productive day becomes a productive week. Over time, these small actions accumulate into meaningful progress. The challenge is that invisible progress often feels slow. When there is no immediate reward, it becomes easy to believe that nothing is happening. A person may spend months learning a new skill. Without seeing remarkable improvement, they may work tirelessly toward a goal while receiving little encouragement from others. During these moments, patience becomes one of the most valuable qualities a person can develop. Nature provides countless examples of this principle. Before a butterfly emerges with its wings, it undergoes a transformation inside a cocoon where no one can witness the process. Before a diamond shines brilliantly, it endures immense pressure beneath the Earth's surface. Before a river carves its path through rock, it flows consistently for years. These transformations occur gradually and quietly, yet they produce extraordinary results. Personal development follows the same pattern. Strength is built through challenges that others never see. Confidence grows through repeated effort rather than instant success. Knowledge is gained through consistent learning. And resilience is developed by overcoming obstacles. Every setback teaches a lesson. Every struggle reveals an opportunity to grow. Every moment of persistence adds another layer to a person's character. While the world often focuses on outcomes, the real work is happening in the hidden hours, the private battles, the disciplined routines, the difficult choices, and the determination to continue progressing despite the absence of visible rewards.